There was a young man who failed. Not once, not 10 times, 100 times. But here's the truth nobody told him. He didn't fail because he wasn't good enough. He failed because his mind convinced him he would fail before he even tried. This is his story. His name was Jake, 24 years old, living in a small apartment in Ohio. Average college dropout, dead-end job at a warehouse. Average life. But inside, he was tired. Tired of starting things and quitting. Tired of dreaming big and doing nothing. He wanted to build something. A YouTube channel, a side business, a life he could be proud of. But every time he tried, something stopped him. Not the world, not his situation, his own mind. Before he even took the first step, a voice whispered, "You'll fail. You're not smart enough. Others are better than you." And every time, he believed it. So he quit, again and again and again, 100 times. He kept a notebook, a list of all the things he started but never finished. Gym membership, quit after 1 week. Online course, stopped at lesson 3. YouTube channel, uploaded 2 videos, then deleted them. Job applications, drafted but never sent. The list grew longer. His confidence grew weaker. One Friday night, Jake sat alone in his apartment. His roommate was out. The TV was off. He looked at that notebook. 100 failures staring back at him. He felt ashamed, angry, broken. He threw the notebook across the room and shouted, "What's wrong with me? Why can't I just do it?" Silence. No answer. Just him and his thoughts. The same thoughts that had been controlling him for years. He realized something terrifying. He wasn't failing because of lack of opportunity. He wasn't failing because of bad luck. He was failing because he had trained his mind to expect failure. Every time he thought about trying something new, his brain immediately replayed all his past failures. It became a loop. Think, doubt, quit, repeat. He had failed so many times that failure became his identity, and identity is the hardest prison to escape. The next morning, Jake went for a drive. He didn't know where he was going, he just drove. He ended up at a coffee shop on the edge of town. Inside, he saw an older man sitting alone reading a book. The man looked up and smiled. "You look like someone carrying a heavy backpack," the man said. Jake stopped. "Excuse me? I mean, you're moving like someone who's tired of losing." Jake sat down at the next table. He didn't say anything. The man continued, "Let me tell you something, kid. Failure is not your enemy. Your memory of failure is." Jake looked confused. The man closed his book and pointed outside at a tree. "See that tree? A storm knocked it down last year, but it grew back. Do you think it remembers the storm every time the wind blows?" "No," Jake whispered. "Exactly, because it doesn't carry the weight of its past. It just grows again. But you're carrying every failure like a brick in your bag, and now you're so heavy you can't even take the first step." Jake felt something crack inside him. The man leaned forward. "You haven't failed 100 times. You've learned 100 ways your mind can lie to you. Now, it's time to stop listening." Jake drove home. He picked up the notebook. He looked at the list of failures again. But this time, he saw something different. He didn't see failure. He saw fear. Fear disguised as logic. Fear disguised as self-protection. Fear that convinced him quitting was safer than trying. He grabbed a pen, and at the top of the page he wrote, "I am not my past, I am my next move." Then he did something radical. He chose the simplest thing on his list, the easiest thing he had quit, a 10-minute morning walk. That's it. No big goals, no pressure, just 10 minutes every day. And for the first time in years, he didn't quit. 1 week became 2, 2 became a month. His mind started to change. Not because he became perfect, but because he stopped letting his past define his future. He stopped asking, "What if I fail?" and started asking, "What if I just try one more time?" Here's the truth. Your mind is powerful, but it's also a liar. It will replay your worst moments to protect you from pain. It will remind you of every time you fell just to stop you from falling again. But here's what it won't tell you. Failure only defines you if you let it. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are not the number of times you quit. You are the person who decides to try again, even when it's hard. Even when you're scared, even when your mind screams, you'll fail again. Because the real failure, it's not trying and losing, it's never trying at all. Jake failed 100 times, but his mind failed him first. When he stopped listening to his fear and started listening to his courage, everything changed. So let me ask you, how many times have you quit because your mind told you to? How many dreams have you buried because you were scared of failing again? It's not too late. Your past doesn't control your future. Your next move does. Stop carrying the weight of what didn't work. Start building the life that can. One small step, one quiet decision, one moment of courage. That's all it takes. If this story touched you, like, share, and subscribe for more stories that help you see yourself clearly.